Hey friends! Welcome to today's video. Today we're going to be getting ready with primarily Fenty products. I received this huge box filled with Fenty goodies and I was digging through it this morning. I was trying to get enough to create an entire makeup look. I might weave in a few other products, but yeah, just kind of a get ready chit-chatty video. I want to give you guys some updates, you know, just on me, on life, and also on BK Beauty. You might have heard we are having a new launch next month. So I want to give you guys a little bit of update on that. So yeah, let's go ahead and get started. I washed my hair last night and I just slept on it wet because I find, oh, look how big it is. I curled it obviously, but I slept on it wet. And usually when I do that, it's more limp in the morning than it would be if I were to wash it in the morning and blow dry it. It's really big. And so I did that because I wanted it to be a little less big. Anyway, let's get started. So I don't have anything on my skin except skincare. I am going to go ahead and prime my skin first. I'm going to use the Fenty Beauty True Matte Pro Filter Primer. Excited to try this. I wanted to balance out the primer and foundation. Fenty has like a hydrating primer and then they also have a matte primer, and they also have a hydrating foundation and a matte foundation. And I wanted to do, you know, kind of balance the two out. So go with the matte primer and the hydrating foundation. Okay, so this is the primer. I wasn't expecting that. It's actually pretty watery. That's actually nice. Ooh, it kind of feels like skincare. It doesn't feel like a typical primer with a lot of silicones in it. Ooh, it actually feels hydrating. Is this the matte? Yes, Pro Filter Mattifying Primer. Okay, nice. It feels like skincare. I like that actually. I really like that. I don't like the feeling of layering tons and tons of product. I know that I do it, but I like to find products that are more sheer and lightweight like this. That feels really good. Okay, I'm gonna rub it into my hand because I think I can feel a little more of the texture of it. It leaves a really smooth feeling on the hand. I'm gonna close my eyes so my sensory is more amplified. Yeah, that feels really good. Okay, all right, and the next we're gonna go in with foundation. I have the Pro Filt'r Hydrating Longwear Foundation. I ordered the shade 230, so hopefully this is the correct shade. And we're gonna do foundation first today instead of concealer. All right, I gotta pump it up because it takes a little while to pump it through there. This is the shade. It looks like it could be a good shade. The consistency looks nice and lightweight. It's sliding down with ease. And I actually got two of the brushes. So we're gonna try, this is the foundation brush, the 110. We are gonna try, this isn't really like a foundation brush that I normally use, but I do like that it's fluffier. It looks kind of like an old school paintbrush foundation, but it's much fluffier, not as flat. So I like that. Let's see how this works. Ooh, this foundation looks good. The color is pretty perfect. I have to get used to using a brush like this. I like to really buff product in little circles, and this brush, the tip of it kind of doesn't really allow you to do that well, but it does work well if you like to kind of more like paint your foundation on. It's kind of like a modern, updated version of the old school like foundation paint brushes. You know, the ones that were the standard in foundation brushes like 20 years ago. All right, Not a whole lot of coverage yet, but I'm gonna build it to get a little bit more. It does look really hydrating on the skin though, without looking looking a little more natural. It doesn't look too glowy, and that might be because I use that primer. Yeah, I don't really love this brush. We're gonna move on. I'm gonna go with my BK Beauty 106. See how this works. I do like this foundation a lot though. I like the feel of it and I like the look of it. It looks really natural. See, I like to just kind of press. I used to like to use a round kabuki brush like this and press it to get good coverage, and it almost does all the work of blending it out for you. And then I just like to work in little circles around the perimeter of the face to blend it out. But yeah, I like this brush better. Okay, I love this so far. I mean, granted, it's only been on for a few minutes, but it looks so pretty and natural. It does have a glow for sure. I'm gonna cut that down with some powder, but I do love it. It looks really, really natural. Okay, next I'm gonna go in and conceal, and I'm gonna use the Fenty concealer. This is actually one of my favorite concealers. I have had this for a while now. I purchased this a long time ago. I also have the shade 230 in this concealer. I like this concealer because it gives really good coverage and it has a nice, like, interesting consistency to it. It's more on the thicker side, but it blends out really well. I don't have issues with it blending out, or it doesn't feel heavy or look too heavy on the skin. And I'm gonna go back in, and I'm actually gonna try and use this foundation brush for this concealer because I think it would work well for the concealer. So I'm just gonna kind of press. Oh yeah, that does. Oh, and I like that you can actually kind of pull that up to get that nice, clean, crisp line there for your shadow. I'll probably use this to go back and clean up my shadow when I get there. Yeah, this actually works great for a concealer brush. You can just kind of press and it does all the work for you. And then I'm gonna just take it on the lid. Okay, so updates. So you might have heard we have an exciting new launch next month. It has been over a year in the making. We were supposed to launch in May, and then things just, as I learned, you know, I'm new to all this. I've never developed a cosmetic line before. And what I learned is things move and they shift, you know, in normal times. But then of course with COVID, things just have shifted a lot. Anyway, doesn't matter. We're finally launching next month. We're currently in production, and I am so excited, you guys. We had a photo shoot last week, and it was the first time that another makeup artist used it, and I was just, when you launch a product, there are so many emotions that go into it. There's a lot of excitement in the beginning, when you start like putting it together and you get your first physical samples and you just see it all come together. It's super exciting. Then when you get really close to launching, you start to get a little nervous. Then when it goes out and other people have it, there's just like a lot of nerves. You're like, oh gosh, I hope people love this as much as I do, you know, because it's your baby, and you just, I mean, you know that not everyone is probably gonna love it, but you just, of course, that's your hope. Anyway, so before the shoot, I was really nervous. And then after the shoot, it was just validation that like, we are ready to do this. So I'm so excited. I don't wanna give away too much about the launch. I know I've told some of you guys, I'm terrible at keeping secrets, and I'm terrible at lying. So when people like message me and they're like, oh, are you you know, sometimes I've spilled the beans, but trying to keep it under wraps. I will give you a hint. The name of the launch is True Beauty. And, you know, one thing that I set out when we launched BK Beauty is I wanted BK Beauty to be a beauty brand that really celebrates, you know, the fun of makeup and, you know, outward beauty, but also, you know, has the conversation of inward beauty and inner beauty and how important that is, and how, you know, that's really true beauty. You know, this is all fun to dress up and, you know, feel good, but I feel like if you're not beautiful inside, then none of this matters. So that's kind of the inspiration behind this launch. And I want to do something really, really fun. Hopefully you guys will want to do this too. I'm trying to talk and do my makeup at the same time. And it's even more tricky because I'm trying to talk about this launch without like spilling the beans. And that's like too much going on up here for me to focus. Okay, so I'm setting the foundation with the Fenty powder, and I'm excited to try this one because I have not tried this product. And I have the shade Butter. It's the Pro Filt'r Instant Retouch Setting Powder. Okay, so what I was trying to say is that we are getting our launch video together. You know, we filmed some behind the scenes from the photo shoot, and I really wanted to incorporate you guys into our launch. So I hope that you'll be as excited about this idea as me. This is the first time I'm announcing it. I'm gonna announce it on Instagram too, but I would love it if you guys wanted to participate and be in our launch video. So what we're doing is we're putting on our website. When you go to our website, bkbeauty.com, you'll see a little pop-up video of myself, and there's like a short 30-second video of me kind of explaining, you know, how to enter the contest. Super easy. Basically, I would love to get video submissions from you guys. Just a quick 30 seconds or less of what true beauty means to you. So it's really easy on the website. You can do it on your phone. You just hit that little video of me, and then it gives you an option to upload your own video or to actually record your own video. And you just enter, you know, like basically just say, hi, my name is Melissa, and true beauty to me is a woman who is kind to herself and kind to others. And then that's it, you know, and you can say bye or whatever you want, but you keep it short and sweet and simple. And we're gonna pick a handful of people that will actually be featured in our launch video. So those videos that you submit, there might be a chance that you'll be in our launch video. And then for those people that we select, we're going to send the new product before it's available to be sold. So we're gonna ship your product out. You're gonna get it literally, you know, before anyone else. So if you are interested in participating in that little contest, you know, I'll leave a link to our website down below and you can check it out there. But yeah, I think it'll be fun. I would love to see your videos and see your faces and kind of see the face behind the YouTube, you know, profile name. So super excited about that. Okay, so let's move on to bronzer. I have her cream bronzer and I love it, but I wanted to try a new bronzer. So this is the Stalk'r Private Island. This is a powder bronzer and it looks like it's a good shade. It doesn't look like it's too dark or too light for me. It looks like it'll give me some pretty good color. It does look pretty orangey. Let's see, but not in a bad way. Just real warm. All right, let's see here. And the cream one that I have is more cool tone for sure, so that's good. Okay, it definitely has some color. So the foundation, I would say, is more on the natural side as far as coverage goes. I can definitely see my skin through it. It's not full coverage, but that's good. I do think now that the foundation has been on me for a little bit, it's a little light, but I drop a few shades in the winter, so I think it'll be good. I like to go with a little more of a hydrating foundation in the winter. My skin gets really dry, and it's just a nice time to use more hydrating products. So I had a dermaplane facial yesterday, and that's where they basically take a razor and remove all the peach fuzz from your skin, and it also removes the top layer of dead skin cells. Your skin feels so smooth, but when you do wear a lot of makeup the next day, it goes on a little different. It's a little trickier. All right, I'm just gonna kind of dust the bronzer all over, and then I'm gonna dust a little bit on my nose. Okay, I'm gonna go back underneath here and kind of wipe away the concealer that's creasing there. Every concealer does that on me right away. Got to make sure I don't apply too much. Okay, next we're going to go in and apply brows, and I did get a brow pencil from the Fenty collection. It is the Brow MVP, and let's see. Oh, cool. So it has this little brush. I have never seen this on a brow product before. That is so neat. And then the pencil on the other side, it is a really fine tip pencil. So it's not like a, triangle shape. It's really fine. Oh, the color looks great. It's more of like an ashy brown for me. Look at that. That's good. All right, let's go in and apply this. It doesn't feel real creamy. Like I kind of have to put a lot of pressure to get that color payoff on my hand. Let's see. It's a little drier. It's great for like fine lines. I'm used to using the NYX Precision Brow Pencil. Is that what it is? Not the Precision. Yeah, I think that's what it is. But it's more waxy. This takes a little bit of kind of layering to get the color that I need. So maybe I should have gone with a darker shade. I only saw 3 shades online, and this looked like the best match. Okay, perfect. So it's been brought to my attention by a few people lately that I say perfect in all my videos. Like someone said, if you have merch, it needs to say, okay, perfect. And I was like, do I say that a lot? And I'm like, yeah, I guess I do. Okay, perfect. There we go, again. Okay, let's move on. I do want to put a little brow gel. Actually, let's just use this brush. So this brush is more of a fluffy brush. It's not like a spoolie or any other type of brow brush that I've seen. So this brush would be great for softening the brow. If you put too much or you get too strong of a brow, this is really gonna give it a softer, kind of more powdered look, you could say. I'm gonna use a brow gel though. So I'm gonna go in with the Rare Beauty Brow Gel and apply a little bit of this. Okay. Now, I'm gonna be super conscious about saying perfect now. Okay, so for eyelid, I got a couple of her Snap palettes. I had one of them. I had the number 1, which is the neutral one, the warmer kind of basic neutrals. It's so beautiful. It's so pretty. I'm gonna definitely use a little bit of this. I think it works well with what I'm wearing. And then I also got the number 3, which is deeper, warmer neutrals. Really pretty. I might use some of those too. And then I got the number 2, which is Cool Neutrals. This one here. That's pretty. I don't know that I'm going to use this one today. I think I'm going to use the first 2 that I showed you guys. So we're going to go in and go underneath the brow. I'm going to use the light shade from the number 1 palette and work that underneath the brow. Oh, I love this brow color. I mean, it's so simple and basic, but it's the perfect tone. It's matte, but it has a lot of like color payoff, so you still get that brightness. Oftentimes I find myself mixing a matte and a shimmer to get the desired look, but this one is perfect. Okay, nice. All right, I didn't put an eye primer on, but as you can see, I have a little concealer on the lid. So I'm just gonna blend that out and we're gonna work with that as our primer today. How cute is this Kendra Scott mug? Everything is possible, anything is possible in ATX, Austin, Texas. That's right. Okay, moving right along, I'm gonna go in with this shade from the number 3 palette, and I'm gonna use this as my transition shade. And I'm using this Tapered Blending E35 brush by Sigma. Oh, look at that. Such good color payoff. This is a really pretty shade. I love that. Oh, that's so beautiful. So the girls started a new school this year, which has been, I feel like it was such a scary move and decision for us to make, but I felt like it was gonna be the right place long term, and they love it. So I'm so happy. They've been there about 6 weeks now, And you know, the first week they're like, yeah, we like it, we like it. And every week that's gone by, it's turned into, we love it, we don't want to leave. So we're so happy about that. One of the great things about this school is it's got year-round calendar. So instead of having, you know, winter break, spring break, and like a really long summer, we go 7 weeks and then we have a week off. 7 weeks and we have a week off. So we have these nice little breaks throughout the year. And then our summer, we still get a nice long summer, but it's 2 months instead of 3. So it's really ideal. So anyway, one of the promises we made them when we told them we were switching was that we would go somewhere fun, or just do something fun for our first break, which is coming up. So we're going to take them camping and we're going to go to the beach. So we're super excited about that. Okay, next I'm going to go in with this shade right here from the No. 1 palette. And I'm going to pack this onto my lid. This color is so beautiful. It's like the perfect balance of a peachy, shimmery, pinky shade without being too intense of either peach or pink. It's really nice. So our beach trip, we're going with another family that we're good friends with. I'm looking forward to that. Okay, that is so pretty. So this right here looks like a complete look, and it's really just those 2 shades. I don't want to end it there because I want to keep going. I'm going to use this little brush from Sigma. It's the small tapered blending brush. It's the E45, tiny little pointed crease brush. This is cute. And then I'm going to grab this shade right here, and we're gonna go and build that just in the outer corner just to warm it up even a little more. It's not gonna really deepen it that much, but it is gonna add a lot of warmth to this look. So blue, green eyes, it's just gonna make those eyes pop. And I say this every time I remove my lashes, but I'm really enjoying my lashes being gone right now. I loved the way that they looked. And I think if I didn't do YouTube and do makeup videos, I would have kept them. But it's just so much better doing eye makeup without lashes because they would get in the way and they're real distracting. And I feel like I can do better eye makeup without them. Even though I have no lashes right now, they will come back. Okay, so pretty. I love that. I'm gonna go in and deepen it up even a little more with this guy. This brush is a really great brush to deepen up the outer corner. I'm gonna add that right there. Yeah, nice. These colors are so beautiful. This might be my favorite little neutral mini palette. Okay, so I'm gonna have to go back with this one to blend out that dark shade because that brush is great at applying it, but when you're working with a real dark shade like that, you do need to go back and blend. Perfect. Okay, for liner, I'm gonna use the Flyliner by Fenty Beauty, and I've had this for a while and I remember it being really intense and rich. I remember liking the way that it applied, but I also remember it transferring to my lid, so we're gonna see if that's still the case. It goes on so easily. Oh, I'm kind of getting a little carried away with that line because it's not perfect, so I keep trying to fix it. And then it's just way too long. I'm gonna let it be. All right, not the most perfect eyeliner today, but that's okay. Once I have lashes on, I think it's gonna hide a little bit of how wonky that liner is. So I'm gonna go ahead and apply lashes and I'll be right back. Okay, I've got the lashes on. I'm gonna tight line my eye and I'm using the eye pencil. And I already started and I have to say, it's so good. Like it goes on so easily and opaque. You don't have to really layer it a lot. I know it looks like I'm layering it a lot, but I love that. When I tight line my eyes, we want a pencil that does this. You don't want one that you're gonna have to lift the eye up and really go in there and layer back and forth because it's already kind of an irritating part of the eye. This you don't even have to. I'm putting light pressure and I'm getting a complete opaque, rich payoff. That is, oh, that looks good. Okay, this pencil is awesome. Did this come in other colors? I'm gonna have to get other colors of that. That is so, so good. I am gonna layer a little bit of mascara on my lashes just to blend my natural lashes. This is the Fenty Beauty mascara, the full frontal. And I know it's gonna be difficult to gauge how good it is with lashes on. I can't wait to try this mascara without lashes. My natural lashes right now are so weak and small and straight and just really bad that really, I don't care if I try the best mascara in the world, it's hard to appreciate it with the state that my lashes are in right now, but they will regain their strength and come back. Okay, next I'm gonna go and I'm gonna do the lower lash line. I feel like I'm off-centered here. How'd that happen? There we go. Okay, I'm gonna go into it with this palette, and I'm actually gonna use this like amber copper color here, the shimmery shade, and we're just going to extend this all over the lower lash line from the inner to outer corner. Okay, next I'm gonna go in and I'm going to deepen that a little bit. I'm gonna take the Sigma Short Shader E20 brush, and we're gonna go into this palette. I'm gonna grab the darkest brown that you see there, and we're just gonna layer this right in the outer corner a bit. I do feel like the foundation has oxidized a little bit and gotten a little bit darker than it was when I first applied it, which is nice because it actually kind of was a little too light. I'm gonna just take my powder brush and blend everything, soften everything, and then I'm gonna add a little mascara on my lower lashes. Where's my mascara? Here it is. Perfect. Maybe I should get some merch and just say perfect. Okay, for lips, I have like, I drink the same smoothie every morning and I use frozen blueberries in it and it makes my mouth black. So I see like these black little speckles on my lips. Okay, for lips, I don't have a lot from her for lips. Everything I have is pretty sheer. I'm gonna try this Slip Shine lipstick. It's in Sugar Kiss. We're gonna use this. It's very sheer. This is what it looks like, but I swatched it on my hand and it's pretty much like clear with a tint. Ooh, that's actually, I take that back. That's got some color. That's pretty. I don't know that it really works with this look, but it's pretty. Okay, that surprised me. I was not expecting that much color from this. This feels like a lip balm. It feels so good. All right, I do want to tone that down a little bit because it's a little too kind of cool pink for me for this eye makeup. I'm gonna go with the Sweet Mouth Gloss Balm Lip Gloss. I have this in the shade Fussy and I love it. I love this formula of gloss. This is just a lighter sheer. This is kind of unnecessary, honestly, because that first lip product was super shiny already, and this doesn't really change the color too much. Oh, it smells amazing. Okay, that's okay. We're gonna leave the lips as is. For blush, did I put blush on? I don't think I put blush on yet, you guys. I'm gonna go in with the Cheeks Out Petal Poppin Cream Blush. I love this blush. It has one of my favorite blushes. It looks really bright and pink, but what I love about cream blushes is they are so easy to sheer out and give a real natural look. I'm gonna smile, pop it on my cheeks, and just kind of blend it down. This is the best brush for cream blush, in my opinion. It's the BK Beauty 108, and it is perfect for blush. Oh, looks so good. Okay, that kind of ties the lipstick in. That's what I needed. I needed that to tie that lipstick into this look. Okay, done. I love it. Really love it. This eye makeup, I have had this palette for months and it just got put in a drawer and I haven't used it in a while. And I'm so glad I pulled it out because this is gonna sit on my vanity. I'm gonna use, this is so beautiful. I love this and so easy. Like it's just so easy to put the colors together. It's almost impossible to go wrong with this palette. Okay, so I'm gonna kind of call out some of my favorites from what I tried today. I really love the primer. It was not what I was expecting. It was really lightweight and almost felt like skincare. Really, really love this. I love the concealer, but that's not a new favorite. That's been a favorite since I bought this months ago. Love, love, love these little palettes. What's really cool about these palettes is they actually snap together like so. So it's kind of cool. That's how they get their names. That Snap Shadows, I think is what it is, but you can snap them together and have kind of these little two duos if you want to travel. Love this, highly recommend #1 if you like neutrals. It's pretty much got everything you need and it's tiny. Love this black liner. I'm gonna go online and see what other shades it comes in and order all of them. It's so, so good. Love the blush, the Petal Poppin Cream blush, not a new favorite. Been around. Love the gloss bombs. And actually, I love that lip color. It was a little surprising. It's the Slip Shine lipstick in Sugar Kiss. Really, really, really liked this. It surprised me. It had more color than I expected it to. And what else did we love that we tried today? So I'll have to test that liquid liner. I'm like so clumsy today. I remember really loving the way that it applied, but I remember it always transferring to the eyelids. So that's something I'll have to report back on. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you want to enter the True Beauty launch video, head to bkbeauty.com and it'll super easy. Literally, it takes 2 minutes. You just pop up in that video and you can upload your own video that you record, or you can, submit it through the app. I can't wait to see your submission, you guys. This is such an exciting launch for us and I cannot wait to share it. I'm literally bursting at the seams. Thank you guys for watching. As always, I hope you guys have a fantastic day and I will see you all in my next video. Bye guys.